Ojukwu is the national anthem of
distinguished guest, Obiano, the Executive Governor of Anambra State. Ladies and gentlemen, the man is here, the man of the moment.
Highly delighted and elated to welcome you to the 10th Convocation ceremony of our great university, holding on the 21st day of March 2020. Our university is honored by your esteemed presence to grace this occasion. May I specially and respectfully welcome Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Anambra State, and the visitor to our university, Chief Dr. Sir Willie Ojukwu Obiano, Abokwedike Global, and all the members of his entourage who are gracing this occasion. I most humbly welcome the following distinguished Nigerians who will be conferred with the honorary doctorate degree of this great university. Sir Dr. Emeka Ofo, founder, Sir Emeka Ofo Foundation, Dr. Sir Daniel Nwaneka Chukwudozie, FNSE, Chairman and Chief Executive Dozie Group of Companies, His Royal Highness Igwe Chris Chidume, Eze Anuku, Eze Igurube, the Igwe of Omo Kingdom, and Lady Ngozi Wanosike. The 10th convocation is the 5th convocation to be held under the name of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, following the visitor's ascent in September 2014 to the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University law, which created a three-campus structure, namely Oka, Ibariam, and the Uli, and located in the three senatorial zones of Anambra State. The Uli campus of the university hosts the science-based faculties, that is, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Physical and Biological Sciences, Faculty of Medical Sciences, Faculty of Environmental Sciences. Whereas the Warrior campus hosts the Faculty of Law, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Social Sciences, Faculty of Management Sciences, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, and Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. And the Oka campus hosts the College of Medicine and the University Teaching Hospital. In effect, we have 13 faculties and 58 academic programs, all fully accredited by NUC here in our university. We find it pertinent to update the parents and guardians of the situation of the environment where their wards are receiving education, with emphasis on the state of various projects being executed in the campus. The Uli campus, with the completion and furnishing of the third fund-sponsored engineering faculty building with ultra-modern engineering equipment, Uli campus is emerging into a center of scientific research in engineering and sciences. Last year, 2019, the Faculty of Engineering came first in the engineering competition in the whole of Southeastern State of Federation of Nigeria, and subsequently emerged third position in the competition of faculties of engineering in the entirety of Nigerian Federation. The ultra-modern research laboratory being erected at the campus will be equipped with the most advanced research facilities when completed. This will make it a center of international research for home and overseas research. At the Obiano campus, the construction of ultra-modern third fund sponsored Faculty of Agriculture complex has been completed and will soon be handed over to the university by the Executive Secretary of Third Fund. The Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences building complex, being sponsored by Third Fund, has been completed, furnished and equipped, ready to be handed over to the university in the month of April 2020 by the Executive Secretary of Third Fund. The same faculty will be facing accreditation of NUC and professional body within the year 2020. Our modern entrepreneurship study center is fully functional and has won laurel at various competitions. The recently constructed two-wing Central Bank of Nigeria female hostel has helped tremendously in solving accommodation need of our female students, in addition to the other school hostels, both for male and female, which have been recently renovated and painted. They are all fully occupied. The university administration, in the month of February, entered into memorandum of understanding with four distinct and eminent investors for the construction of student hostels here at the Obiano campus. In fact, by this time next year, all the new hostels will have been ready for occupation by our students. The investors are Blessed Consolidated Construction Limited, Beachy World Nigerian Limited, Innocent Group Limited, and the Mala Integrated Science Services Limited. This project, when completed, will provide more modern hostel accommodation for our students. Our project is that the hostel project will accommodate a minimum of 2,500 students here at the Obiano campus. Thanks to the Anambra State government for the construction of the road from Uli Center of the Onitsha-Owerri Express Road to the campus. This has ensured smooth movement to and fro Uli campus of the university. The modern medical center was recently built and equipped with modern medical facilities at the Obiano campus by His Excellency, Chief Dr. Sir Willie Obiano. The contract awarded by His Excellency for the installation of street lights along the road from Obiano Junction at the Enugu-Onitsha Express Road into the university through the entrance gate at new and old site has been completed, and the Obiano campus of the university is currently enjoying street lights here in the university. We equally appreciate the governor's gift of 2 security buses to our security units at the Obiano and Uli campus respectively. 2 buses to our students' union for the use of the student union government. Your Excellency, we appreciate in a special way Your Excellency's approval of the sum of 100 million naira to be given to the contractors executing the abandoned third fund projects that are currently here in our campus. With this sum, Your Excellency, we are optimistic that these structures will be completed, handed over, and our remaining fund and third fund will not be mopped up by the government. We thank you immensely. We can now conclude our appreciation to Your Excellency for your intervention to the university without thanking you for the regular payment of our monthly subvention by the state government. For these and more, we are grateful to our amiable governor and visitor to the university. Thank you immensely.
It is my special delight and joy to welcome you all to the 10th convocation of this university. I offer a special welcome to the Governor of Anambra State and visitor to the university, Dr. Obiano. We are grateful to God for anointing you with the wisdom, ingenuity, and capability to run the affairs of Anambra State. I bring the women's greetings both from my beloved royal family of Ado-Ekiti and the entire people of Ekiti State. It is a great honor to be in your midst on yet another historic occasion, the 10th Convocation Ceremony of our institution, to confer degrees on the serving students for the 2018-2019 academic sessions. This special occasion, we also witnessed the conferment of honorary doctorates on some distinguished Anambrians for their invaluable contributions to the development of Anambra State, Nigeria, and humanity. Today is a special day in the academic life of the students, with years of hard work, dedication, and good behavior have been crowned with appropriate degrees. But for the university, today is a bold statement to the world that we have given this youth quality education, training, and moral backbone to be upright professionals and citizens. As educational administrators, today is also for stock taking and as bracer of resources in order to improve the system. In this regard, I applaud university management for its entire effort at ensuring an uninterrupted and successful completion of 2018-2019 section. Consequently, we are here gathered to introduce total number of 2,355 youth, vibrant graduates to the world. This is in addition to getting most of academic programs accredited by the National University Commission, as well as the Social Education for the Pharmaceutical Sciences. A College of Medicine had its 5th induction ceremony on the 10th of December 2019. It is my fervent belief and earnest prayer that the vision and mission of this institution shall have tremendously beneficial impact on the Nigerian project in Jesus' name. Amen. I salute the parents and graduates of our graduating students for their sacrifice, sense of purpose, and commitment, morally and financially, to get the positive outcome to which we are today witnesses. I congratulate the students for taking this giant step onto life stage after imbibing not just academic matters on our campuses, but also sound moral conduct and patriotic zeal. All that was to prepare you for future challenges. Now, as you march forth into the greater world, always remember that you are the hope of not only your family, but also the nation and humanity as a whole. As alumni of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, we expect you to be moral models of university. We expect you to be among the vanguard of youth, vibrant, focused, creative, committed, upright, forthright, and filled with incorruptible patriotic fervor. Youth who will achieve our collective dream of a greater Nigeria. You must keep alive the progressive torch that this university is handing to you today. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to acknowledge the presence here of the following eminent Anambrians who are carefully chosen to be conferred with honorary doctorates. Sir Dr. Emeka of South Foundation, Sir Dr. Daniel Mwake Chukwuemeka, Chairman CEO of Group of Companies, His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Aaron Chris Chodome, Ojukwu, Oglobe of Homo Kingdom, and Lady Ngozi who are received here. In line with the policy of this university, your selection was not indiscriminate, but followed meticulous criteria that involve a consideration of your tremendous impact on society in many fields. We are glad that you have recognized this and have drawn us to the honor of accepting our honorary degrees. By all standards, you all deserve to be honored. Therefore, an honor and privilege for me to preside over the occasion where you first-class citizens are being honored. I congratulate our highly esteemed honorary doctors. May I once again welcome to this special occasion the Governor of Anambra State, Chief Dr. Obiano, royal fathers here present, all the government officials here present, and all the friends of this university here present. I pray our good Lord to continue to protect you all in your endeavors. May He grant us a sustained convocation today and safe journey back to our bases. In Jesus' name, I thank you all.
For His Excellency.
Excellency, the Governor of Gombe State, Alhaji Mohammed Inuwa Yahaya, the Honorable Minister of Mines and Steel, Dr. Uche Oga, the former Governor of Borno State, Senator Ali Modu Sharif, other distinguished senators that are here, and the honorable members of the National Assembly and State Assembly members that are here too. The Chancellor of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, His Royal Majesty Oba Rufus Adetugbe, the Alade Sani III, the Ewi of Adoeki, and the wife. The Pro-Chancellor, Architect Chendu, the Vice Chancellor of Ojukwu, Professor Greg Wakobi, members of Anambra State Executive Council, very distinguished awardees, particularly the gentlemen and lady that will be awarded the honorary PhD today. The Royal Fathers, particularly the head of traditional institutions in the Southeast and in Anambra State, the Obiano Furniture, and the Chancellor, Ahmadu Bello University. Other Royal Fathers that are here, very distinguished in the Anambra. I can see Professor Chukwuemeka. I can also see the Chairman of SAPLAT, ABC Ojukwu, and not very distinguished awardee. Members of the University Management Committee, graduates and students of Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, my lords, spiritual and temporal, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to welcome everyone to this important occasion. This convocation ceremony is significant on so many levels. For one, it is happening 5 days after the 6th anniversary of my administration, which I silently marked by commissioning key roads in the 3 senatorial zones of the state. I also spent some of the time reflecting on the future of our dear state and what we must do to make it a better place. On another level, this ceremony is holding at a very difficult time in the history when humanity is looking up to citadels of learning like this great school for answer. Another thing that makes this ceremony special is that it is the 20th anniversary of this great institution, and after 20 years of existence, it may be necessary to look back and see how far it has come on the journey of fulfilling its vision and mission statements. As we all are aware, this university began with a vision to be a university of excellence in research, teaching, and learning that serves humanity through multi-skilled and socially responsible citizens. Similarly, its mission is to provide excellent platform for research, teaching and learning in science, technology, humanities, and to produce graduates that are skilled, functionally creative, and worthy in character, who are also equipped to make significant and sustainable contribution to the overall development of the society. These are the great philosophies driving the citadel of learning. Happily, I am aware that in spite of the inherent challenges of the operating environment, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University is on the right track and has continued to meet the expectations of the community. It was set up to serve. In fact, the convocation lecture delivered yesterday by my good friend and brother, His Lordship Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka, the Bishop of the Kali Diocese of Sokoto, confirms that this university is committed to attaining its vision and mission statement. In a university, if a university is expected to expand the boundaries of knowledge, free the people from the fear, and provide critical answers to the existential challenges of society, then Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University is on the right track. Ladies and gentlemen, I must not fail to recall at this juncture that my administration has continued to support this university from inception. I remember that one of the first things I did in my first year in office was to work for the accreditation of the medical college of this school. At that time, the first set of medical students, 13 in number, spent 10 years because of lack of accreditation. A program they would have spent only 6 years. We did all we can, and in 3 months, we were able to get the accreditation, and they were able to graduate. We also offered automatic employment to these students who had waited this length of time. Beyond that, the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital is one of the few hospitals in the country that is equipped with an oxygen manufacturing plant. I personally commissioned the plant last year to make oxygen easy and very easily accessible to all the hospitals in Anambra State. Ladies and gentlemen, my administration has continued to invest in education. We have recorded so many success stories in basic and tertiary education in our state. The Nwafọ Orizu College of Education in Sube is transforming rapidly and churning out critical manpower needs of our schools. The Anambra State College of Health Technology Obosi has become better equipped now to fulfill its mission than ever before. Our secondary and vocational schools are doing extremely well. Barely 2 years ago, 5 girls from Regina Pash's Model Secondary School, Onitsha, won the gold medal at the World Convocation Farm Fair in Silicon Valley, United States of America. And in March last year, 4 boys from St. John's Science and Technical College, Alo, won the bronze medal at the International Festival of Engineering, Science and Technology in Tunisia. The boys brushed aside contestants from many advanced countries to clinch the medal. Anambra teachers have also continued to dominate the scene with stellar performances. Just last year, 4 Anambra teachers won different awards at President Teachers Award in Abuja. ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say that our investment in education has not gone in vain. When in 2015, I sent 23 teachers to Singapore for training, many people doubted the wisdom of that effort. But today, we are reaping the benefits of that investment. In conclusion, I would like to use this opportunity to appeal to the academia to intensify efforts on the research for a vaccine that will rid the world of COVID-19, popularly called coronavirus, that has struck fear into the hearts of humanity. I know that research institutes and biological laboratories are all busy across the world, but there's need for greater effort to lead the world out of the dark tunnel for good. Before I conclude this address, I must not only fail to re-emphasize my earlier message to the Anambra on coronavirus. Coronavirus is real and is with us here. So we are appealing to everybody to abide by those instructions that is being announced on regular basis on the radio and in the churches, so that we can curtail the challenges of this great enemy of the society. We must all adhere strictly to the principle of social distancing as recommended by the World Health Organization. You can see the rigorous, the only reason I approved that this convocation should hold today was that they should adopt the World Health Standard for a gathering like this. Gatherings like this are not recommended during this period. Probably this is the last time in Anambra State we are going to gather in this large number. If we cultivate the habit of washing our hands regularly, using hand sanitizers frequently, avoiding large gatherings, and spend more time indoors with our families, this is a period to stay at home. This is not the period to socialize at social clubs, restaurants, and what have you. This disease is real and is here. In the Anambra, we must not make mistake by other societies who disregard these simple rules. I have no doubt that we should overcome this pandemic by the grace of Almighty God. This cup must pass. I also want to advise the graduates of this day: you have been found worthy in learning and character, and the door has been opened for you to move into the world. You have just started learning. This is not the end of your learning. The real teacher is the world. You are going to embrace the world and use these tools that you have been given to try to make our society a better place. You will meet challenges. You will certainly meet challenges. It is not easy in the world that you are about to enter. But I am convinced that with the tools that you've been given so far, you will succeed. So march strongly out to the streets of the world and embrace challenges and conquer challenges. Students of this university are known for their pride because they are properly brought up. They have been given sufficient tools to be able to navigate any kind of storm they will meet as they soldier along. Thank you, and God bless Anambra State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Authority vest conferred on you the honorary doctor of business administration, honorary costa of the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University. Congratulations. testament to humanity. Congratulations. And also the Black Doctor of Business Administration. Congratulations.
The awardee is married to Lady Ada Chukwuemeka, a chemical engineer and a management strategist.
Meaning Chancellor, I confer on you the honored doctoral degree of business administration. In appreciation of your management prowess and what you be giving back to the community, Anambra State, Nigeria, Pacific, relations. Doctor of Business Administration, relations.
Please, the awardee now takes a group photograph with His Excellency Igwe Orano Chris Chidume. Congratulations again.
I confer on you on the degree of doctors. Congratulations.
Running up and down as if this award will be stolen from her. It is obvious the reason they are both protecting one of theirs. Thank you very much, you both. Nwanosike Justina Ngozi. From today, Dr. Dame Nwanosike Justina Ngozi, KSM, KSG, JP. Please.
The name of Chancellor, I confer on you honorary degree of Doctor of Business Administration, honorary causa of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu, Ojukwu University. Congratulations.
I can appreciate the smiles on the faces of, should I say, the youngest distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. He's smiling away. I've never seen this kind of smiles on his face, ever. And of course, Professor Chukwuemeka Ludo, impressive man of impeccable character. They are all supporting him. Dr. ABC Ojukwu is also in solidarity with this conferment of his honorary council. Congratulations. In addition,